Alright people, RVBShard here for Mass Effect 3 ending rant for you guys. Now basically, this is a hot topic. There's still a lot of shit going on in the forums about this. There's still a lot of people pissed off about it. A lot of people defending, a lot of people blah blah blah. But it's time I put my own fucking personal thoughts to this. Now, this video is going to be focusing entirely on the last 15 minutes of the game. Because personally, I feel the rest of the game is absolutely fucking spot on. I love the game. There's a few little tweaks I think they could have made, a few things that I was a little peed off about, but nothing major. The things I'm talking about are the fact that, you know, they had a different voice actor for Morden this time around, and it was kind of noticeable. And, you know, the lack of companion missions, like the loyalty missions they had in 2. But what I'm going to focus on entirely is the last 15 minutes of gameplay, because it is fucking horrible. I'm sorry, but it is. It basically, I don't know, it seems like the entire writing team went out for a break when this fucking ending thing came up, and then the last 50 minutes some tool, you know, the sort of guy who spends most of his time photocopying his own junk, decides to come in and go, oh, I know what I'll do! Scribble. And that's kind of what happened. But okay, I'm gonna basically tear this apart step by step, just so you guys know. So I'm gonna take it from the point where you enter the teleportation beam. Basically what happens is you regain consciousness, you hear a bunch of announcements saying the entire Hammer Squadron was completely wiped out, there's nobody made it to the beam, the Reapers defended it, and then you get up and start staggering towards the beam. Now you look mangled as fuck. Your armor has practically been melted to you. You look like shit. But here we go, walking towards this thing, you're staggering, you're in that slow motion, dreamish bullcrap. You look behind you, you can see the oily shadows from the whole dream sequence bullcrap, which screams to me that there's something wonky going on there. But then, you stagger towards the beam, 2 husks come at you, you kill them, but you kill him, you go into the beam, and you get teleported up to some weird, creepy-ass part of the Citadel full of dead bodies, and a keeper that just stands there and sort of goes, yeah, what up, bleh. So you stagger through, and you somehow manage to contact Anderson. Now Anderson is there, he's on the Citadel, unscathed. He wasn't even in the Hammer Squadron, so how the fuck did he get there? And you were just told that everybody was wiped out, so what the hell's going on? That's instantly set fucking alarm bells going in my head. Blah blah. Then the elusive man shows up. Another big disappointment. You don't actually get to beat the living shit out of him. Why not? The guy's been dogging us since 2, he's a bit of a prick. Surely putting a fist in him would be, you know, more appeasable to what happened, which was basically, oh, I'm indoctrinated, but I'm not really indoctrinated, I'm gonna do what I want, and you're indoctrinated, blah, and I'm gonna control you with my mind, because I'm like super duper fuckhead, O-Vision, and forces you to like shoot Anderson. So you shoot the elusive man in the chest, you finally, apparently finish, you sit down, you talk to Anderson, he dies, sad face. But then the thing that really triggered off in my head again was the fact that Shepard suddenly started bleeding for no apparent reason. You look down, your hand's covered in blood. Where did that come from? It was like a gunshot wound. You're like, I wasn't shot. In that entire conversation, I wasn't shot. What the fuck? But hey, you're then transported up to inside the Crucible, where you're met with Starchild. This is an annoying little precept, an annoying little concept. I don't know who came up with this, but you're basically bullshitted for a good, I would say about 5 minutes by some ghostly apparition of that stupid kid that you saw right at the start of the game that got blown up in the shuttles. He's basically talking at you and telling, because there's no questioning him. There's no discussing anything, finding out more information that you're interested in. There's nothing of that. It's basic blah. This is what's happening, this is what you need to do, deal with it. Now, you then basically get 3 options, which really pissed me off because it doesn't take any of your choices into effect. My main Shepard is a sort of in-between. He's mostly renegade because he's got his scars, but that's just for aesthetic. But I do take some Paragon choices, so you know, I'm sort of grey on my main Shepard. So I'm sitting there and I'm like frickin' talking, or being talked at by Ghost Child. And it gives you the 3 options. Your 3 choices are to control the Reapers, thusly disintegrating yourself, to destroy the Reapers, thusly fucking the entire galaxy apparently, and then to join with the Reapers, basically being a dirty little freaking collaborator. So none of them really seem to be what my Shepard would have done. So I went with the destroy the Reapers thing, because basically I didn't really feel any sympathy for them being massive machines of death. So I blew them up. Now, I've watched all 3 endings. Now, this is the other thing I'm just going to quickly jump to. They said there were 16 different endings in this game. BioWare, you're a dirty bunch of fucking liars. I really don't care how much you like to say, oh, well, they're tweaked and they're different because of your choice. No, they're not. There's 3. There is 3 different fucking endings, and if you boil them down, they actually come down to 1 ending. Because they're all the fucking same. So don't even start with the 16 endings bullshit you talk out of your ass. But anyway, back to the endings. Basically what happens is, no matter what ending you pick, your shepherd pretty much dies. But the other 2 endings, your shepherd obviously is dead because he's disintegrated or he's disintegrated. So, yep, disintegration as obvious death. But in all 3 endings, the Citadel starts exploding, shit goes everywhere, everything goes haywire, energy is fired from the Citadel / Crucible into the mass relays. Every mass relay explodes. Now, if you played the Arrival DLC for 2, if you're a real hardcore Mass Effect fan, you would know this, that the destruction of a mass relay actually wipes out pretty much the entire solar system surrounding it. So, considering that Earth has a relay called the Sol Relay, which is the entire star system, that would indicate that that star system and every other star system surrounding a mass relay would be destroyed by this whole ending, because the mass relays were blown to hell and gave out a massive energy shockwave. Similar, very similar, to the Arrival DLC, which is supposed to be canon because they mention it in the actual game. So, it makes no sense. Truly, makes no fucking sense. That would mean everybody dies, no matter what ending you pick. However, here comes down to the other thing that's in every fucking ending. Joker runs the fuck away. He leaves. For some bizarre reason, he's outrunning the shockwave in the Normandy. We have no idea why he bailed on the fight, because he was supposed to be part of Sword Squadron, supposed to be helping in the fight, and he just apparently fucked off with the rest of your crew. Half your crew seem to have magically teleported onto the Normandy at this point. Because I remember when I did the final mission with Garrus and Liara, and Garrus was on the fucking Normandy, which makes no sense. How did he magically teleport from London to space? I didn't think they had teleportation technology yet. If they did, why the fuck were we wasting our time fanning around flying shuttles everywhere? Nah. But also, the crew crashes on some fucking stranded jungle planet. This is again where you see half your crew are there when most of them were with you in the final fight. In fact, all of them were supposed to be involved in the final fight because you spoke to them all before you engaged in the battle. So, confused. Very confused. But the other thing that, just from side note, even if the mass relays that were destroyed do not wipe out an entire solar system, think about this. All the fleets are going to be stranded in Earth orbit. So you're going to have the Quarian migrant fleet, you're going to have the Turian fleets along with the Krogan support, you're going to have the Solarians if you were good enough, you're going to have like the mercenary fleets, you're going to have the Geth if you manage to save their ass too. You're going to have all these freaking different fleets, not to mention the Alliance fleet floating around, what's left of them, stranded in Earth orbit. Because the mass relays are gone, so there's no way for them to go. How the fuck does that make sense? This... Anyway. Moving on. But the last point I'm going to make is the thing that really pisses me off. I have got no... There's a lot of people going, oh, well, it's an artistic ending. They wanted the people to talk about it. They wanted artistic blah, blah, blah. Freaking stop interfering with their artistic vision. Fuck off. If they wanted that ending, that's fine. I've got no problem with them wanting to kill off Shepard so they can do whatever. If they wanted to kill off Shepard, that's fine. But what they need to do is explain it better. Because there's way too many plot holes for this to be a conceivable ending. What happened to the crew? What happened to Tali, Garrus, Edie? Because according to these, if you destroy the Reapers, then you destroy all artificial intelligence. So what happened to the Geth? What happened to Edie? What happened to anything else? All the VIs on the Citadel? What happened to the fucking Citadel? We never saw it actually blow up. We never saw what happened to Earth after the Reapers all got wasted or joined up or whatever. You know? We never saw what happened to any of the rest of the crew. What happened to fucking Shepard, the main one? What happened to all these people? This is what they never explained. This is where the problem lies. There was not enough fucking closure. And to be honest, people have played these games 4 or 5 years. And personally, when you're engrossed in a story for that period of time, just to end it without any closure at all, is what people are up in arms about. And I can quite understand, because I was fucking pissed. I was warned by a bunch of people not to play the ending, but I was like, oh no, no spoilers, I'll just play it. And I regret every second of it, because the ending is horrible. To end something that's lasted for 5 years, something that's that in-depth, that takes all your choices into effect, and then right at the end throw all your choices out the window and basically skullfuck you in the ear with, this is how it's happening. I mean, I was expecting them to pull off, you know, a good ending, you know, and then a bad ending, because there's no way for you to actually fail. There's no way for the Reapers to actually win if you go by this ending. Every ending means they lose, so there's no way for you to fail the game, which is retarded. You should be able to fail. But one of the main other sticking points, apart from the lack of closure, explanation, and them being so fucking vague in the forums about what's actually happened, there was no fucking final boss fight. There was no taking on Harbinger. I really wanted to go toe-to-toe with that big asshole. I wanted there to be a fight, because he was very fucking vocal in 2. He was all about, oh, if I have to destroy you, Shepard, I will, blah blah blah, assuming direct control, but I wanted to fucking fight that dickhead. I wanted his Reaper to show up and be like, blah, on the ground, and then you'd be like fucking shooting him in the face with rockets and crap. Why didn't that happen? Why didn't he attack the Crucible? Why did we actually get to waste a whole fucking 5 to 10 minutes talking to that stupid little apparition when Harbinger should have showed up and just went blast and blown the crap out of the freaking side of the space station? But no, it wasn't there. So, personally, I can't fucking stand the ending. I think it was retarded. I think that whatever they were going for, if they wanted to go for that, then fine. They should have completely eliminated choice throughout the entire fucking game. But deluding people into thinking that your choices matter all the way up to the end, and then basically telling them, fuck no. You pick the ending, you deal with it. We're giving you 3. They're all fucking 3 of them are the same. Deal with it. That's bullshit. That was pulling the rug out of from people's feet, and it was a BS move to make, and I'm quite disappointed in them. But on a final note, I'm going to say, by all means, buy the game. If you enjoy Mass Effect 1 and 2, you will love this game. I would just strongly recommend that as soon as you see that teleporter beam thing, you fucking leave. You just turn off your Xbox. That's you done. Because anything other than that is going to completely destroy your experience. But yeah, to all of those out there who are defending the ending, good for you, go for it. If you're willing to accept that this is how the story ends, then fine. For all the rest of you guys who are like me and turned around and went, no, this ending is fucking gay, what the hell is this, then by all means post comments, join the Retake Mass Effect movement on Facebook, post on the BioWare forums, but please guys, could you keep it civil? There's no reason to go out there fucking cussing and swearing and shouting that, oh, BioWare's a bunch of hootin' dickholes on their own forums. If you want to call them that, do it somewhere else, but don't do it in their forums, because they get pissy, and it's quite understandable. You don't go into someone's office and piss on their desk and say, ha, deal with it now. That's not what you do. That's not the way to do it. Civil protest is fine. But when they start dicking us around and saying, oh yeah, well here, buy this DLC and we may tell you that it's going to fix the ending, or it may just be all multiplayer crap, that's when you start pissing on people's desks. Because I am fucked if I am paying for them to screw me over. Not going to happen. But anyway, that's me. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this rant. I will be producing more videos coming up, but like I said to you guys before, still probably moving to Blip because YouTube sucks now. But anyway, peace out. Have a good one. This is Shard. Bye.